Good morning and welcome to our countdown to the election.
Oh, yeah.
We started with 100 days. It's coming up quickly. I mean, it's only 2 days. Wednesday night is Rosh Hashanah, the new moon. It just feels like it was just the new moon of Elul, and now it's going to be the new moon of Tishrei.
Right.
So time is going by, and we have a lot between now and the election. We have Rosh Hashanah Wednesday night. Jim and I will be on the second day at CRC, 10 o'clock in the morning, to offer the second day Rosh Hashanah service. And then we'll also be there Friday night.
Oh, yeah. Friday morning and Friday night.
Yeah, Friday morning and Friday night for Shabbat. And then, of course, we have Yom Kippur and Sukkot. And we also have to figure out a way to get through October 7th this year. And because of October 7th, of course, and the destruction, suffering, the awful terror in the soul of the universe, and also for what followed and what continues to follow from October 7th, the horrible suffering in Gaza and throughout Israel. So, a lot to pray for, a lot to look at, a lot to reflect on this holiday season. And of course, we concentrate on Teshuvah. Teshuvah, not so much as Jimmy says repentance, but Teshuvah is the possibility of
Make
change.
the changes.
The change that's possible. The change, the transformation that makes all things possible.
You know, there's this famous argument in the Talmud about comes at a time when they're talking about the 36 righteous ones, Lamed Vovniks. And right after that is a discussion between Rav and Shmuel, two heads of academies in Babylonia, Rosh Yeshiva. And as if to imply, in the Talmud, you have to fill in what the implications are. As if to apply, what happens if there is not enough righteousness in the world? What then?
And not enough of the 36, right? Or anything.
Enough
right.
justice in the world. What then?
Because look at what happened at Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
There were not 10.
Auschwitz, what happens?
Right. What happens
when there's not enough justice, righteousness in the world? And the next thing that's in the Talmud is this discussion between Rav and Shmuel. They have a disagreement. Rav says everybody will have to make the changes. Everyone has to make the tshuva, the transformation. Shmuel says, hold on, wait a second.
Yeah.
It's enough that you stand in your mourning, stand in your grief. It sounds so contemporary,
Yeah.
but it's,
Stand
2,000 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
Stand in your grief, stand in your mournfulness. Yeah, I wrote a bunch about that.
And so, what do you think he's saying? He's saying, be conscious, be reflective, understand your grief, your
well, the next question,
the brokenness.
It begs the question, because then the next question is, then what? What do you do once you get up? Yes, you do. You stand in your grief.
Yeah.
Until you know what to do, what not to do, as long as it takes. As long as it takes.
Oh, wow. As long as it takes. As long as it takes.
I have a piece about that. Here. All of us could be humbler. We could live inside each other for a moment, give up our certainty, and earn the heart of understanding. That's it. Earn the heart of understanding. We could listen better.
Yeah.
We could say there is no other until we believed it. We could take a God's eye view, become small, live within the skin of someone we do not understand. We could be quieter, sit within our heart lines and let the truth rise before us. We could find our quiet, live in that quiet for a while. We could all be kinder, reserve judgment, delay certainty, live with ambiguity. What if we acted as if something fine is approaching? And we could be preparing, waiting, quiet. If we were quieter, we might find our silence. We could step back from the edge and do nothing until it became clear what to do, what not to do, as long as it takes.
That's really wonderful.
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
That's from our man too, Ramchal.
And
Luzzatto,
that's
the
heart
Italian.
That's the heart of tshuva, I think. That's the heart of tshuva. To let it sit. And then the Ramchal, Moshe Chaim Luzzatto, he takes us on a journey. He said, you really want to have that awareness. You really want to be that person, that good person. You gotta work these steps. It takes work. It's not just waiting, right?
Yeah.
It also takes watchfulness. It takes
You gotta go inside
eagerness.
before you go outside.
Right, Buckminster Fuller. Because the convex and the concave, they're one. The paradox is they're all one.
There's another interesting, very famous, more famous even, pericope from the Talmud and from the bandit Reish Lakish.
Oh, he was a bandit.
He has this in Yoma 86b Babylonian Talmud. Reish Lakish said, "Great is tshuva transformation, the changes. Why is it so great? Why is it so primary? Because it changes, reduces sins. He means intentional sins to errors, mistakes." But then it says something really interesting. Reish Lakish said it another time.
Wow.
Great is the changes because it transforms the sins into merits.
Wow.
And then there's the voice, another voice that says, the latter, turning the sins into merits, that's when you make the changes out of love. And the former, when the changes reduces the sins, the mistakes to errors, the sins to errors, that's when you make it out of fear.
Oh, but the kind of fear that's right?
I'm not sure if that's what they're meaning here. I'm not sure. But it's a lesser intention out of fear.
Yeah.
But when it's done out of love, your problems, they're lucky to have you. Your devotion to them is endless, my friend says. And you can change the nature of those mistakes that you've made. They can work for you.
Right.
This is from Reish Lakish, or the voice of the Talmud, actually, and Freud.
Yeah. Interesting.
So you take the challenges, they're transforming them from love, they can work for you, even though you made some serious mistakes. Here's a piece about that. Reish Lakish is a bandit. There is a fearfulness associated with being. If I replace fear with love, then my sins would be transformed into merits. It would work for me, my sins. My problems lucky to have me. My devotion to them, endless.
Really? I love that.
It's a good one.
It is a really good one. And, everything can be a growth opportunity. Every challenge, every emotion, even the negative ones, they can be opportunities for growth. And that's also
especially the negative ones.
Especially the negative ones. Envy, fear, resentment, all of these emotions that kind of get in the way of responding with love, right?
We're doing a show 2 weeks from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
at the folk music theater on Sutton and Maplewood.
Focal Point?
Focal Point.
Focal Point.
Yeah, I'm in that show. I do a piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting piece. And
Yeah, the day after Yom Kippur.
the show is given to justice.
Mm.
To justice. We're not, the sense that we're not going back.
Right.
Moving ahead. And we started this 100 days before because we felt the squeeze.
Mm.
And when we feel the squeeze, we go to what we know. We know how to do this. We know how to bring up our sources, access our sources. We know how to talk them through. We know how to let them sit inside until they are fully cooked. And during this period, now that the days of awe, they're not fully cooked until Sukkot. We learn from the Zohar, the classic text of Jewish mysticism.
Under that full, beautiful full moon.
The image is the moon. When the moon is full, then you'll tell me what you've learned.
Mm-hmm. So things are hidden, and then they're revealed.
Say hi to Diane.
So pay attention. Hi, Diane. We wish everyone a sweet and a healthy new year, but we will be back tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Tomorrow is
Tuesday.
Tuesday, right.
And then Wednesday night, the new moon of Tishrei. Ready or not, like it or not, we have to wish each other.
We're meeting through, though, here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to meet through.
A sweet and a healthy
happy
new year. So we should do this on Rosh Hashanah morning?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
But not on the second day, because the second day will be there.
We'll do it. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do it earlier before we head over or something like that.
Okay.
But we'll do. Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep the schedule.
Okay.
Keep the faith.
Countdown to the election with everything in between.
We love you.
Have a great day.